Drop the gun. This gun. Okay. Kom nou, komt. Coming off dash. Coming off dash. They're gonna shoot. They're gonna fucking shoot. Found Robbie. Found Robbie. Found Josh. Ask him where they are. Fucking shoot him.
Die light rolling. Die light rolling.
Fuck.
That's what went down on that day on the video.
Okay, so it turned out to be a normal day. We started escorting the vehicle, ending up on the highways. As normally, one tried to keep a very good observation around the vehicle as far as you can, as best as you can. I thought I would be able to spot them before they knock us. But unfortunately, the first moment that I knew they were there was when the shots struck the vehicle. The one vehicle came past us before the shots were being fired, because they use usually 2 or 3 vehicles or more in certain cases. One vehicle is dedicated to the courier van, and then there's 1 or 2 vehicles dedicated to the escort vehicle, because they know that if they take out the escort vehicle and the security of the merchandise, the stealing of the the robbery of the merchandise is is easy target. So the bucket got past us, and the next thing I heard was the gunshots. I had a look in my mirror. I saw where they were. They were on my 4 or 5 o'clock area. I swerved into them. And one needs to understand, these guys didn't wake up that morning and decided to do a robbery. These guys are organized, they've got training, they are, like we all know, they are either current or ex-police, military or security personnel. They are trained, they have got contacts, they know what they are doing. Military precision is evident on a lot of these incidents. So I tried to bump them off the road. I managed to miss them first time. Then I saw that Bucky pushed the courier van off. Then I went over, went for them, trying to get them away from the courier van. As I drove past them, the Bucky took off. I tried to ram him off, and he just disappeared. The other vehicle came from behind. Again, I tried to block him. He came past me. I tried to ram him again. Unfortunately, those vehicles are quite, powerful and fast. So he got past me before I could give him a proper push. Once he went past me, I turned around to go back to the crew vehicle to see where their crew was. I knew they were out of the bucky. They ran down the highway. But at that stage there was 3 armed robbers with AKs on the highway. So I went back to the crew van. As I got to it and I looked back, the Audi turned around and he parked broadside into the highway. And his crew came out. They formed an extended line and they started shooting at us again. So I went for them again with my vehicle. And I know some of the questions was why didn't we shoot back and all of that. That particular vehicle didn't have any gun ports in the doors of windows, so that wasn't a great option. I would have had to open the door to engage him with a rifle. At that stage my vehicle was my weapon and my cover, so that was my first option to use until it's exhausted, until the vehicle has been shot out or disabled completely. Then my follow-up actions would have changed. But at that stage that was my first option, and that's what we used. So I went after the audio again. At that stage there were 6 armed men on the highway. I tried to chase the audio down. He went into entrance of a hotel close by. I pushed him around. He went over those concrete balls. He got stuck. I tried to get over the concrete balls to get close to him, and I got stuck. And unfortunately that's where the whole thing ended. So that's how that incident happened. The severity of the gunshots, or the accuracy of the gunshots, is evident that it was not a first-time robber or a untrained person behind those AKs and the other weapons that they've used. You could see they were well prepared. The modus operandi is what they normally use. We know that, and that was my go-to plan. The only thing you can really do in a situation like that is try to pre-visualize what you're going to do. There's unfortunately no ways that any person, any training provider can train you specifically in a real life scenario like that to do. So in my mind, I knew my weapon was my vehicle, and that is how I was going to utilize it. And I kept on pre-visualizing what I will do, and luckily that kicked in. It was an instinctive action. In a situation like that, one cannot formulate plans. Once the shots is incoming and once everything starts happening, then a lot of your actions is based on instinctive actions, and those instinctive actions are based from previous experience, training, and concepts, what we call muscle memory, that needs to be built. And all of that starts in your mind. You need to have a strong mind. You need to have a clear mind as to what your weapons are. You need to be instinctively familiar with your tools and systems that you has to your availability.
Let's talk about some of the talking points out there. The first one being, okay, you covered why didn't you shoot back, because that's one of the issues that I see all over. Why didn't they shoot back? Okay, so that one we've covered. The next one, what could Lloyd have done any different? Hold the gun better.
Yeah. Look, whenever you see, all these incidents, and with CCTV footages and cameras all over the world, we see them more and more. Dash cams of police vehicles, shopping centres and things like that. And every second armchair critic and keyboard warrior has got his own version of what he would have done. we take it from where it comes. We just laugh and laugh at them. You know, some of the comments are really funny actually. But you know, those people that has got lots of critics or criticism against Lloyd, you know, they must get up, put their sugar-free soft drink down, put their bucket of popcorn down, get up from behind their screen or the TV where they've watched the 100th action movie, put on the bulletproof, put on your boots, get into the car with us in that confined space, you know, and maybe when you're lucky, because you know you are bound to be lucky sometimes, you know, bullets will be incoming, and let's see what you are made of really, because hindsight is a wonderful thing. And in hindsight, I could have done much better. I could have done certain things better. But in the moment, things happen in the moment, and you need to live in that moment, and you need to react in the moment. So yeah, Lloyd did a good job. He did what he was asked to do. I asked him to phone Robbie and Joss. By name, they are very famous now. Unfortunately, there was scramblers and cell phone scramblers and blockers and all those type of things, and those type of equipment is available to the bad guys, so he couldn't make the call. What else should he have done? You know, like you said, should he have held the gun better? There was not an opportunity for him to get out, run, shoot or do anything. The best thing he could do was stay calm, which he did brilliantly. He didn't freak out and be a bigger burden on me, trying to keep the car on its wheels. So, you know, for a guy that worked fourth day in the company and you know, on the fourth day, or first week in the company, fourth day in a gun battle, he did exceptionally well. Hats off.